There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. And the beauty that I saw in everything, the beauty in everything, yeah, was in her eyes. Oh,
and I'm using
was in her eyes.
Mirrors Cotton Fair.
I'm telling you, there were no mirrors in my
And they're slate gray color. No, it's not plugged.
There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's
White cotton dish towel.
I never knew that my skin was too black, and I never knew that my nose was too black, and I never knew that my clothes didn't fit, and I never knew
lightweight.
there were things that
It
I
won't stand up.
cause the beauty in everything, oh, was
This is
in
the
her
back of it so far.
eyes, was in her eyes.
The cable kind of
There were
really
no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house.
Now, this one
No
here
mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. I was intrigued by the cracks in the wall. The dust in the sun looked like snow that would fall. The noise in the hallway was music to me. The trash and the rubbish would cushion my feet. And the beauty in everything, oh, was in her eyes.
Hi folks. Salisbury steak. Conjures up memories of Sundays, doesn't it? Of mystery meat on a plate swimming in gravy. Same here. I found something better though. We have one frying pan, 4 pre-made burgers. For this, you're going to need 2 pounds of hamburger. And the ingredients over here, we have A1 beef broth, brown gravy mix, salt, no, seasoned salt, white pepper, and black pepper. First, we turn our pan on. Make sure it's on high. We're going to let it get nice and warm. We're going to put 1 pinch of salt in the bottom of the pan. If I can get my salt loose. Not much. We're going to let the pan heat up. While the pan's heating up, we're going to go ahead and sprinkle our spices under our meat. We have a little bit of black pepper. A little bit of white pepper. And a tiny bit of seasoned salt. Now, the easiest way to do this is to pop the lid off. Then once our pan gets good and hot, we'll put them in. Should be just about ready. Now you have the option of using your hands, or if you don't want to burn yourself, you can use a spatula. Me, I've been doing this so long, I'll just use my hands. Now for this side, while we're waiting for it to get a good sear, we're going to go ahead and season this side as well. We should be just about ready. And there's always one that falls apart. At least one. While that's cooking, why don't we check out a clip about this lovely, delicious pie that we made this afternoon. Be right back. Hi, folks. Don't mind that one. She thinks she has to be in the kitchen with Mom today. Alright. Pie crust. Classic Crisco crust. We have 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 3/4 of a cup of chilled butter flavored Crisco. We stir the salt and flour together. Then we cut in our Crisco. Will you shush?
I said,
Yes, I know you said
That's good.
I prefer to use my hands other than a fork.
whoa, some apple pie. Mom, apple pie. Now we can make apple pie now.
Keep going until it's about the size of peas. It shouldn't stick together yet,
Yeah, I'm wearing my dress.
but it doesn't take very long. Yes, I see you're wearing a pretty dress. Who made you that dress? Do you remember? Who?
Yes.
No, I asked you who made you that dress, turkey butt.
I got a dress.
I know you're a pretty princess in a dress. Who made you that dress? Do you know? You don't know? Mommy made you that dress.
You made that?
Uh-huh. Let's get these out of the way. Now we start adding cold water, 1 tablespoon at a time.
Right.
I usually start out with 3. Seems to work the best.
I got those. Mom, that doesn't fit on the
Whoop.
yellow one, Mom.
No, honey, it's not supposed to.
It's try to fit. I need to try it. Yeah.
I think we're about good. We might need one more. See, it's starting to come together. Yeah, we need one more. Not even a whole one.
Wait for
Pardon me.
us.
Then a recipe says, and the recipe came from the Crisco box, to divide dough in half shape into 1/2-inch discs, wrap in plastic, and chill for 30 minutes. If you will move, my dear. Here we are with our dough all divided. I'm gonna smash it into a 1/2-inch thick disc. Just by hand. Just pat it down. And cover it up with our saran wrap. Now this recipe does make 2 9-inch pie crusts or 1 double crust pie. Cover it up. And we'll put this in the refrigerator to chill for 30 minutes. Now, while I wait, I peel and core all my apples. I use Granny Smiths because they work best in cooking. And it probably works better if you have an apple core, but with these munchkins running around. See you back in a few. That's all done. If you're concerned about your apples turning brown, use a little bit of apple juice. It works the same, pretty much the same way as lemon juice. It works the same way as lemon juice, but doesn't affect the flavor at all.
I want some. I want one, Mom. I want one. I want one. I want one, Mom.
Welcome back. It has been roughly half an hour. Our pie crusts are chilled out and ready to go. So let's get them rolled out. The easy way to do this is to take 2 pieces of saran wrap, wet your counter, and lay the saran wrap down. It saves you oil, it saves you flour, it'll save you cleanup time. Works all around. Put a piece of saran wrap or plastic wrap if you prefer. Same thing. Semantics. Over your pie crust. Means your rolling pin will not have flour on it and it's much easier to clean. So let's roll out our pie dough. And we want to roll it out till it's about a 1/2 inch bigger than our pie pan. I have mine right here. That looks almost perfect. We need a little more over here. So let's check it now. We are good. So we pull the saran wrap off. Gently pick up our... That happens. Pie dough tears. Gently pick up the pie dough from the counter. See? Nice and thin. And then we peel back the saran wrap. And then push it in to the pie plate. Very, very gently. Lifting as you go. If that happens, squeeze back together. Smooth back out with your fingers. If you need a patch, and you have extra, like right here, we need a patch. Spin that around so you guys can see it. See here, we need to put in a patch. Here, we've needed a patch. Y'all know I have kids. I know, I see. You're being good. And like I said, just smooth back out with your fingers. It's all good. Now we're going to stab it with a fork. This allows our pie crust to bake up nice and flaky. We're going to trim off the ends. Around the edge of the plate. And we're going to take these pieces and put them with the other half.
Get your hands out of it.
Welcome back. Our pie crust is all rolled out. Our bottom crust is sitting ready to go. Now it's time to get our apple pie filling together. We have Shush up! We've got one entire sack of Granny Smith apples, all peeled, cored, and cut. To this, we add 1 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour. This is where I sneak in wheat flour on my kids. 1½ teaspoons of apple pie spice, plus 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon and 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. An extra dash of salt. And let's get it stirred up. Stir that all up. Yes, Mama's gonna stir it all up. No, it doesn't have chocolate too. Now my oven is set on 375. This is mostly because I'm using a glass pan. Here is our pie crust. All poked and ready to go. So let's put this in here. Now don't worry about the apple juice we put in the apples earlier. It's just gonna make more sauce, if you want to call it that. It's not going to bother it at all. And it won't make it taste funny. Make sure we get all those apples in there. And then this is where our folded pie crust comes in. Now, I don't know if it... This is where our folded pie crust comes in. We unfold it from the outside so it's open. Take off our layer of saran wrap and lay it right on over top. And then peel off this layer of saran wrap. We take the extra just like before and patch any place we need to. Right here, I see a place right there. So I'm going to peel some off of here and put it right there. Now, you can see that it's already cracking up here. That's good. That means we won't have to make so many vents. So what we're going to do is we're going to seal the sides. Now you can seal these any way you want to. Some people use the nice floaty thing and others don't. And I'm one of the people who doesn't. About as fancy as I get is I use a fork on it. Fork, press in around the rim. Don't worry about that. That happens. Now some places will tell you that you need a very sharp knife to poke your vent holes in the top. That's not true. Sorry, young'uns again. This part right here on the end of your fork will work the best because they do not need to be big. And I completely forgot the butter. That was awesome. But it's okay. It's alright. It's all good. You know why? Because there's a cheat. Because there's a cheat. I use margarine. Just to let you know, I use oleo. Okay, hi folks. Sorry about that. There's been a problem with my memory. Apparently it's too full. I have too many videos of kids. Kids. Anyway, timer just went off on the oven for the temperature, so we're going to put the pie in the oven. No, we're not, because I forgot some. Joy's motherhood. Get out of here. Get me in trouble. A little bit of milk. Get it on your fingers. Brush it over the top. Doesn't need to be pretty. Just get it on there. Did you two quit? You can't get that off without help. A little bit of cinnamon, sprinkle it over the top. Just a tiny bit. Don't need a whole lot.
That's enough stink. I know I like it.
You are a stink. And a tiny little bit of sugar. Just sprinkle it over the top.
The kitchen. Right, Mom?
Make a nice crust on that pie.
There's the smoke.
So now we put it in the oven. And set our timer for half an hour. Okay, it's been a half an hour. We're checking on the pie. Looks like it's almost done. This is the easy way to check. Because it's not quite done until your apples are done. So, come with me. We are going to get a fork. And as you see, I have a tray in my oven, cookie sheet, just in case the pie bubbled over. But it didn't, so go me. And the only thing we have to do is stick our fork in one of these slits and see how done our apples are. And when our apples are fork tender, that's when our pie is done. Welcome back. Doesn't that pie look super easy? Right now, since our meat is almost done, we're going to start working on the gravy that goes with it.
Gravy!
Yes, gravy. Get out. That right there is the reason I say you can't take
Harder!
He's my special boy. Now it says on the back of the package of gravy mix to use 1 cup of gravy mix to 1 cup of cold water.
Hi, Bubby.
But why not use 1 cup of gravy mix to 1 cup of beef broth?
Hi.
So,
Gravy!
yes, baby, just a little bit. Can't tell he's hungry, can you? So I'm going to use 2 cups of beef broth.
Hi, Bubby. Hi, Bubby.
And we're going to mix in 2 packets of gravy mix. We're going to whisk this up. Let me adjust here a little bit so you can see what I'm doing down here. We're going to whisk this up so we get all the lumps out. And then we're going to add the secret ingredient. P.S. It's the A1. Now, I usually eyeball this. But if I were to say it's a measurement, I would probably say it's somewhere between 1/3 of a cup and 1/2 cup. Seems like a lot, but it's not really. Always have a spare. Now that that's ready to go, we're going to clean up our sauce packet and be right back. Now, as you can see, our meat is just almost done. We're going to take this gravy and pour it right on in the pan. We are going to leave it set on medium heat. And we're going to let it simmer.
Water. Here.
We're going to turn the... Where'd you go?
Sit down.
We're going to turn the meat over in just a minute. And then just let it sit for a while. Trust me, it'll be good.
Try again. Oh no!
On second thought, I think I'm going to turn the meat over.
Oh.
Because as the gravy heats up, it thickens. And though it doesn't need to be stirred constantly, it's probably a pretty good idea to stir it around a little once you get it in advance. Whoops! That happens a lot here
Hi,
I know.
Mommy.
too. I know watching chefs myself, I'm always astounded how they keep from making a mess. Go! When the way I was raised, the best cooks are always messy. Ouch! And if you find one that tells you that they're a good cook and they're not messy, you need to be asking around. See, we are starting to come up to a boil, to a simmer. We're going to move these back out of the way. And we are going to let this simmer for, I would say, a good 10 or 15 minutes. While we're doing that, we are going to heat up these Bob Evans mashed potatoes. These are the family size. They're supposed to serve 4. Go!
Sit down here.
No! Sorry about that. I have kids. These are supposed to serve 4, but they only ever serve like 2.5. Especially in my family, because our house is full of big eaters, and you just seen one of them. He's also a big ham. Don't mind him. No, sir.
Mommy.
Yes, Mommy.
Hook.
We're going to vent the corner and put it in the microwave for 4 minutes.
Hook. Hook.
Go!
Hook.
No! Dang it, Nate! Sorry about that.
Oh.
I wish you guys had small vision. I really, really do. This smells really good. Oh. Now, I usually just let it simmer the time it takes me to make my mashed potatoes. Guess I cheat. Mashed potatoes. Turn this back down a little ways. So, now, table's ready. Food's on the table. Look at this. How am I going to get that? There it is. Doesn't that look good? We've got right there is our Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes, brown gravy, and salad. Check back with us the next time. Back to Nana.